Welcome to another conversation with Gift Patrick. If you're just joining this show, I'm glad you tuned in today. If you have been constant watching my videos, I am also glad you're clicking again to watch this episode. Step out and find out is what we're going to be talking about today. What does that even mean? I'm going to tell you a story. So, just yesterday, I went out with a friend, and while we were at the location, we were really hungry. We saw two options. One was a cafe, looked really cheap, affordable. The other one was really what we wanted: good food, hot food, nice. But there was an hesitation because we felt it was going to be expensive. The perception of it being expensive became an obstacle to us going to even find out. But I insisted, I'm like, don't count yourself out. And that's the message today. Don't count yourself out. Step out and find out. Back to the story because I digressed. So we went. Eventually, I was like, let's go find out, maybe check the menu. If we can't afford it before we go to the cafe, let's not count ourselves out. Don't ever count yourself out before you even find out in this life. Because let me tell you, if you go to that place, you knock at that door, you ask, and someone says no, it's the same as not going at all. But there is a possibility of you getting a yes. You not going, you've already given yourself no chance in life. You've given yourself no opportunity. So don't be the person that rejects you first before the world does. Because trust me, there's going to be so many rejection in this life. There's going to be a lot of people pushing you down. There's going to be a lot of people telling you are not good enough. I get that every single day. Sometimes I even have to question myself. But one thing I have learned to do is to continue to step out every day. Step out in faith, step out in hope, and continue to look myself in the mirror and say, I am good enough, because you are good enough. And if you have forgotten about that, this video is reminding you that you are good enough, and there's always an opportunity out there among 10 doors, 5 doors, 15 doors that you're going to knock at. One is going to open the door for you. The only way you're going to find that is if you step out. Back to my story. So when we went there, we went into the restaurant, sat down, and felt like, well, what's it going to cost us? Maybe it's going to cost us everything on our credit card today, but at least we'll have a good time. Surprisingly, at the end, the bill we got was way less than what we would have spent at a cafe or a cheaper place that we wanted to go, or at least what we think was cheaper. But we were able to be fed the way we wanted to. We were able to have a good time. We were able to enjoy the way we wanted to. We felt good at the end of the day. And one thing that really surprised us was how our perception of what we thought was going to be expensive would have been the obstacle to us having that full experience. So let's go back to the purpose of this message, which is to remind you to step out and find out, what is that thing that you have been hesitant to try? What is that thing that you've been telling yourself you are not good enough for? What is that job opportunity? What is that step you've been hesitant to take? Last week we talked about letting go and feeling that energy of freedom. This week, in line with that conversation, we need to step out and find out. Don't be the one to count yourself out. Don't be the one to hold you back. Until you step out, you will never know what's out there for you. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your excuses. Step out of your limitation. Don't let what you know hold you back from what you could find out. Let us give ourselves the opportunity to experience. Try it first. Step out first and see what's out there. As you do that, I hope you remember to share this video with a friend. Like this video or comment your experience when you stepped out. Again, I'm your girl, Gift Patrick. I can't wait to see you again in the next episode. But until then, remember, bring the best of you everywhere. If you want love, joy, peace, whatever energy you want, bring it with you. Because you are the only one that has the power to define what your day is supposed to look like. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay blessed. Bye bye.